Hello and welcome one and all as we continue watching Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. And boy, it has been a minute since we've been watching this show on the channel, hasn't it? We are on episode 4 now, and as I recall, episode 3 was a decent amount of fighting, both in the very physical sense, with our flamboyant captain starting to square off against Ichigo, as well as I believe a little bit of infighting between head captain Yamamoto and Mayuri Kuratsuchi. Also taking place in the Seirei, there was a more senior Soul Reaper who was giving a history lesson to some of our more junior cohorts. Then of course the episode ended with one of the divisions of the Quincy's making their presence known with an invasion that kicked off with several pillars of spiritual pressure erupting like flames. I'm actually pretty excited for this. We also got shown briefly some of the members of this advance guard, and I remember thinking that they were pretty cool. So I'm honestly surprised it's taken me this long to get back to the show, but here we are. To that end, if you do want to see more of this show, and potentially even faster than other shows that are being put up on the channel, do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot. But now let's get into what we're all here for and start the episode. Oh dear God, I'm blinded. Bleach playback? It's like they knew I took a break, so they're giving me a little refresher from the first 3 episodes. How nice of them. This guy is so eccentric. I honestly hope that Ichigo doesn't kill him. I hope he, like, gets away and then comes back later or something. Maybe we get to see a showdown between him and one of the captains. Ooh, that would be cool. Oh, there are those pillars of Reishi that I adore so much. This is gonna sound really stupid, I think, but I really appreciate when a show can have a fairly wide cast of characters and they all have fairly unique character designs. Like, there are a lot of characters in this show. There are a lot of characters in Bleach, and the fact that we can keep introducing, like, more groups and factions with the Sturmritter, that just showed up, and they all look unique from each other, and as far as I can tell, or remember at the very least, different from, like, other characters we've had in the show. I really appreciate that. Wow, this is already a slaughter. A bunch of the foot soldiers have been murdered, and at least a couple of, like, higher ranking members of squads. Fantastic. I'm pretty sure I said last episode that that guy was definitely gonna die. Cut in half! No mercy from the Quincy's. Oh my me. Oh, that's horrifying. You are not getting paid enough for this. You're like a retail worker trying to protect the cash register when a robber shows up. Just do it. Just back off. Just leave it. You are out of your league. Very clearly, by a long shot. Oh my God, did you see her name? There's no way I'm remembering that. What? Made a doggy like I like her. They what? Captain Byakuya said, "Get good, Renji. Here's a demonstration." Does this person not talk? Yeah, no, this person just doesn't talk. Really? 2-on-1? Ow! Ah! We have you outnumbered. Yes, but you are outmatched. I want to see this little girl mess up this captain so badly. Toshiro. Toshiro Hitsugaya, once upon a time, was my favorite character. Wow. His arm being absolutely coated with ice didn't phase him in the slightest. What is this? Huh? Also, if her ability can't take effect, I feel like she's kind of useless, is she not? Oh no. You're gonna leave this to Renji? Yo, if the captains are making the conscious decision, they're gonna risk it for the biscuit, and if they fail, the lieutenants are gonna have to deal with it. I feel like they are already putting themselves in a hard losing position. They are all about to get absolutely absorbed. Nope, it's not. Delicious. I feel like I'm just talking about character designs this episode. So I mentioned earlier how I love when there's like very unique character designs and stuff like that. I love when there's a character like the one fighting Byakuya and Renji right now, when they can emote so heavily and clearly with like just part of their face. Like you can tell how that character feels and what they're thinking just based on the smirking eyes they just had there, right? And I love that kind of thing. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that like their swords are like living creatures that they can like interact with. Too late. Yep, you all made the same discovery at about the same time. Good job. Oh hey! Wait, yo, can Captain Kenpachi Zaraki just go like one-on-one with all of the Quincy's? That dude doesn't use a Bankai, right? He's got a gun. Goodbye, depth perception. How stupid are you, Renji? This dude literally blew himself up in the last fight he took part in Waco Mundo, and what he was about to do was still dumber than that. Honestly, I think it's kind of irresponsible that they didn't contact him sooner. About that, he's kinda busy. Oh, he keeps trying to steal his Bankai. It's not working? What do you mean? We need him. He's the only one who can save us. Every single arc of this show really just makes Ichigo more and more of a main character, doesn't it? He left. He has to go save the entirety of the Seirete because the rest of the Soul Reapers are kinda useless right now. I like how Ichigo just doesn't believe that it's possible because it doesn't work on him specifically. He's like, no, there's no way that could work. 2 different people have tried it on me and it didn't do anything. There's no way that's real. He was putting reishi into his veins? He's doping. We need to get the ethics committee on this. Do some testing for illegal drugs. What? Dude, what? Uh-oh. Took an arrow to the shoulder. This dude definitely believes in his cause. Oh my god, what? Wait. No way they're gonna take Ichigo out of the game. Okay, maybe instead of talking, you could finish the job with the people that you started killing. Wow. Well played. Well played. Golf clap, golf clap. Well played. That was the end of the episode. That was a really fun episode. And I feel like it more or less delivered on exactly what you would have expected given where last episode ended. We got to see the conclusion, more or less, between the fight with Ichigo and the flamboyant captain, where Mr. Hattenclog stepped in to finish the fight so that Ichigo could run off to try to help the Soul Society because they're floundering right now. Lots of people already dead. Lots of people already dead. Situation is already critical in the Seirete. These guys showed up and immediately started absolutely rolling heads. And even though it showed a lot of that to us initially in a way that didn't actually include very much action, it still, I think, is very important to kind of set the stakes, to show us the situation that is unfolding on the ground, so to speak, and to, let us know, to instill within us that, like, things are bad. The fights, even though we haven't gotten super big in the fights, what we've seen so far is so cool. The different powers that we've seen from the different Quincy's so far, the one that, like, materializes the spikes that then, shoot out and impale people and apparently cause them to die with some deranged agonist laughter. Ugh. It might seem super stupid and we only got to see a little bit of it, but the one older dude who just, his power is to use the magic of gun, I think that's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's something to be said when you have a power system that employs all kinds of interesting and diverse abilities, that when you occasionally introduce something that's just like seemingly kind of mundane, it can potentially be pretty curiously implemented. So I'm really looking forward to that fight, especially since it's against the guy who more or less just uses swords, as I recall. And so to see really powerful swords versus really powerful guns could be a pretty fun fight, honestly. But some of the fights that we seem to be getting teased with at first don't seem like they're going to actually be happening because multiple captains just had their Bankai stolen, which is not great, but I am looking forward to seeing fights with the characters who do still have the ability to get involved, like one aforementioned Captain Kenpachi Zaraki. But yeah, our captain count has been basically cut in half. We've got a bunch of lieutenants who are very hit and miss in terms of whether they're actually useful or not. And with what we were shown at the end, Ichigo is currently trapped, not only in the Garganta with the exit to the Seirete being sealed off, but also sealed inside some kind of thing. All in all, I thought this was a really good episode. It felt fun to watch, and it did a really good job of building tension as well as building hype. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one. I hope that you are as well, but until next time, take care. Bye-bye.